See, according to Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa, also when say media no mislead with information be opposite then Ghana young could participate about 2 years against LGBTQ plus UN honomo. Or say no cre say Ghana participated that any bibiasa now vote of course na Ghana abstaining and they say vote about independent expert mandates against women on violence, various sexual orientation, various sexual orientation, and let's just say them a person's identity in relation to the gender or genders which they are sexually attracted. What's the sense of be obey man so pembano? When you know about let's say human rights, we also to meet the two human rights and so what's say against women.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has observed that there are misleading reports in sections of the media that Ghana has abstained from a vote on LGBTQ plus. The ministry wishes to state for the record that there was no vote on support for LGBTQI for which Ghana abstained. So let's get it clear. There was no vote on support for LGBTQI for which Ghana abstained. Our ambassador in Geneva has clarified, they have sent us the full report, and they have clarified that the vote was about an independent expert's mandate on violence against women, against people of various sexual orientations. That is what the vote was about, a general vote about protecting human rights, particularly of women, violence against women and persons of various sexual orientation. And Ghana decided to abstain, consistent with our human rights credentials. Why will you want to endorse violence against women in particular? We frown against that. There is no way we will violate the human rights. And we have made it very clear that President Mahama, this government, and indeed the Ghanaian society, the larger Ghanaian society, is vehemently opposed to LGBTQI. So there is no way our envoys in Geneva will vote to support LGBTQI. The vote was about the independent experts' mandate in terms of violence against women and violence against people of various sexual orientation. And we do know that as a country, in as much as we are opposed to LGBTQI, we are against any forms of violence against them. We respect everybody's human rights. So even in the private members' bill that we all supported in Parliament, in the last Parliament, the 8th Parliament, it was clear that we show empathy to anybody we identify in Ghana to be practicing LGBTQI. In that private members' bill, nobody had the right to assault or attack or harm or maim or kill anybody identified in Ghana to be practicing LGBTQI. That will have meant that proposed legislation is inconsistent with.
And no kase Ghana anko bianco to saba na enya about LGBTQ plus asena na media no spread no. And Okudzeto Ablakwa person o kan ho asem na asem na so o kan ase one other way no or support ade no asa other way on support bi e ba ne sa LGBTQ asem we ase me say ase ye nye bold o ho ye ntumi nka se de bi say ya na se de bi na so onabo oto aso eye den e chem se den even though LGBTQ plus no, even though now accept it, Ghana say ye pay and say ye no. Ye so say ye be touch you, maybe sanitization come redeem what you say. Who tell the honorable can say what you see ya? Or try even though LGBTQ plus ye pass Ghana ye be say ye pay and say ye no. Ye new rights be say then. yebebo sa nkofo na say yebe ye omo nwamaboni bi what ase. It's against omo ni against any violence, omo support any violence against them. Sa no Okudzeto Ablakwa eka. Ni somebody to abonti no message afin we di kan ba be like na subscribe comment mai. Aha penation that TV message say mo mayen ko tie honorable Nembra.
It's inconsistent with our constitution because our constitution, as you do know, has so misleading reports of that nature should be discarded, and I would urge the media to independently obtain what the vote was about at yesterday's Human Rights Council meeting. There was no vote on support for LGBTQI, no vote. The ministry is issuing a statement, and we shall be quoting copiously, very clear terms, the exact question as was put at the meeting, so that you can also independently verify. And it is clear that there was no vote on support for LGBTQI, whether you are for LGBTQI or you are against. If that was the vote, you can be assured that Ghana will have voted clearly against, because that is our position. We do not support that practice, and President Mahama has made it very clear that it will not be on his watch that he will support or his government will endorse LGBTQI. He's made that very clear, and all of us, our religious leaders, our community leaders, our chiefs, everybody is clear about where Ghana stands on the matter of LGBTQI. So we thought that we use this opportunity, particularly as you are going to be representing us at UNESCO. So I have no doubt that President Mahama has made an excellent choice, and that you are going to champion African values, Ghanaian values, and really what should be God's given definition of who a man is, who a woman is, what is marriage, what are family values.
Send wuti honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa nin somebody to abonte no na ono a chem say the ambassador ni Ministry for Foreign Affairs ambassador FN Joseph Remis onompo a clarify what as wa clarify na o maye ti asese the full report no e wo Ghana ye kita full report no report to ha made omo the press statement ka ba bonte a wo sha ha then the Ministry for Foreign Affairs nin some amoka no nti net ni na say enya about LGBTQ plus say ye koto ye na Ghana anko to be because ye bia ye ni boda na say bibi na about violence on women and various sexual orientation ni na nso che say e betima ye oba na say be ma na say obi a oye no ho be ma na say oye no ho oba. Either way no yeah the same things LGBTQ plus na because say na me she say because various sexual orientation there na just say enfa ho so ye be ma na so ye oba na so ye ba na oye ho say be ma inti say yankoto bia indirectly no akwai say bibi say inti na ebia media no portray ne sa no na so honorable abechim say any about specifically inti anyway about violence on women we and also the count said the various sexual orientation so asemba ko aka na say me sa jo ne say or say although yan jin tum say LGBTQ plus no Ghana say ye pe na say yempe no omo support say ye be ye omo bibi boni bi we na educator be gina so edi yen sem boni no what I say because ye to be nyane hwe and answer na mo no or yes what I say and now na buchem say even if the vote no na about LGBTQ plus no also ubetima ye assured said then Ghana will vote against it because President John Dramani Mahama SSU dia said then sadly we insist so mba so under on watch what I say 10 year honorable HMA President today obi Ghana for mpedifo na obi afo say yempe sadwe musi de bia ye dia no na ye ka yempe so yentumi nkosan ase fa pen say peke na draw ye chaka ye chaka mpo keke na nget signature no ane yan pass no yetumi nye It's any na de bia ha na we don't want it, we want you yate then here any signature no edu on ma because say ka say honorable Sam George no champion ade we nim say ono be service ade we say me no ka say ye ne na atwi data nsensem ho na atwi data ho no ka akọje gon eno say yourself for another day what as say na the honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa ne nsem a waka no then I also dream for message say oh shey na now like na subscribe hi Penash Media TV na kai say answer be so no charge this wo ho eno answer wako App Store and say Play Store no download the app no put download the app no book right me buy bia no nya discount boss na offer luckily for you bia na luxurious car be na be pack on charge for you no message answer be so sabe like na subscribe comment say hi Penash Media TV me das